Yo, cheers to you, Shiftless. Appreciate that. So yeah, we got Nan, the real Nan Man Johnson. Yo, the No Bark 117.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Against Devin Urke, our resident Jund player. Let's hop into round number 5.
Mm-hmm. And while that's getting ready, we can answer the real Gracie's question.
Yeah, the real Gracie. Oh,
wait, isn't that what it
says? It is. I didn't even think about that.
No, that was awkward.
So normally, for when you're starting to get into competitive play, most people basically they'll find a deck that interests them and kind of build upon that shell. And then that's when it kind of comes to you when you're starting to play and starting to get a feel for the deck. You can actually start making changes for yourself. Yo, the real Gracie, thank you so much.
Follow. Yeah, so that's a really good point. You find the shell that you like or the list, and you're like, okay, I really identify with white and blue.
Yep.
For example.
That's me. By the way.
You know,
I got it.
Yeah. So what cards are really cool in Standard right now? What lists are people running that involve white and blue? Oh, there's a combo right now.
Yeah,
okay,
it's pretty good.
Let's see what this is. You know, you just gotta find the stuff if you're like, oh, I'm a big fan of playing green, ramping into some big creatures. Are there any ramp strategies out there right now? Cool. Oh, I'm a red player. I love just going face. Do we have anything like that going on right now? Oh, there's Mardu Vehicles. This seems pretty cool. So you just got to kind of look around, browse around what interests you as a player.
Lalagoth makes a good point. You may be more successful copying a list online, but you know if you like to brew, then absolutely brew. Like that. That's why Magic is so great. It's very versatile. It appeals to lots of different play styles, lots of different mindsets.
Yeah.
You know, if you have the time, you have the knack to brew decks, and you're seeing some of these cards in a Monket, and you're like, oh man, I totally want to make a deck around that. That's a way to do it. Mm-hmm. You know, it all depends.
So, I'm wearing a Star Wars shirt.
Yeah.
In this video here, see the trailer?
I did. I'm gonna go with the unpopular opinion.
Okay.
And say we're getting. Oh, here's an island in it. Oh my,
Delver.
Secrets.
What? There's no green going on.
Oh my, a Delver of Secrets. Hey, how often are you flipping that guy? Just curious.
Oh man, he flipped for me, like almost never.
Almost never?
Almost never this night. Like
Inquisition is constantly like...
He was riding the struggle bus on trying to make it work.
Oh.
I kept a greedy one here, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, it happens.
Devin at 17. What's he going to take? Don't tell me.
Why don't you tell me what he's going to take?
Devin, I think, fears a lot of removal. So I wonder if it's the Fatal Push, but it could be the Colligan's Command as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm leaning towards. Colligan would be pretty good.
So, yeah. Both of those are pretty good. And that's why like you said, he's scared of removal.
Yeah.
You could also make the argument for Thought Scour, because that's like my only playable card, but hey, blind flip.
Oh my.
Better lucky than good.
Look at
right?
Oh yes, I remember this.
Yeah, so
this right here.
I have I have these sleeves.
How do I get this Delver out?
I have these sleeves on my flip card.
Can you just tell the story about why you have these sleeves now?
It hurts. Okay. So, in my Infect list, in the sideboard, I was running Thing in the Ice. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And, Thing in the Ice is a flip card. And I was playing at States, Regionals, whatever one it was.
Sure.
For Modern.
Yeah.
And, game 3 against Jund, and they thought sees me turn 1 and put it in the graveyard. Game 2, I go about my stuff, goes to their turn 3, or sorry, my turn 2, I like play an elf or something like that and pass, and they go to their turn 3 or turn 2, and then they ask to look at my graveyard, and I guess based on the lighting in the convention center, could see a little bit of the border on the thing in the ice on the back side. Call the judge over. It's considered a mark card, and I got a game loss in game 3. And had to scramble around to find darker sleeves to use. So I was really miffed and on tilt from that. And so after that, I had been like, well, I'm not going to play flip cards for a little while. Because I really like using green sleeves. And then I found these perfect fits that have a darker back, so you can't see the flip side of it, as you guys were able to see on camera there. What do you think about? Actually, I have my mountain. I've got to pick which one I want to replace that mountain with.
Sure.
I'm thinking this one.
Nah, I need to go with that.
You think so?
Yeah. So Gracie's talking about she wants to build a deck around Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Oh, you're speaking my language. All right, Jace the Mind Sculptor. Okay.
I mean, you've definitely picked the best colors in Magic, I would say.
Yes.
Blue and white.
Did she say white? Where did she say
yeah,
white?
it's blue and white. Right there.
Oh,
blue,
I missed
white.
the white.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
I just saw Jace. I was like, yes.
Here's a Dark Confidant.
Oh, yeah.
The fetch land. Oh, Nan with the steam vents tapped. Hope you've been paying attention, because I haven't. Listening to the story.
You're listening to this story of me cry myself to sleep.
You monster!
Yeah. Where did I put that? Oh, here it is. It should be at 17. Because yeah, just finished.
I think we missed a couple insectile beats.
7's at 9. Alright, so blue-white, you think this is like some sort of control stuff, and Jace is like a nice finisher in there to be able to mill away? I mean, that seems like a nice... Or you can go mill-oriented and use your blue for mill, and then add white, because, you know, there's a lot of decent common mill stuff that you can run if you don't want to spend a lot of money on cards.
Man, that handful of removal, abrupt decay, terminate, maelstrom pulse. Well, I was getting to that. Thank you, Lyle. Legacy is a sweet format, super in depth and interesting. You're leaving out something very important to that, Lyle.
It's super expensive.
Super expensive.
I feel like Devin alternates between no lands and all lands. Yes, that does happen from time to time. Like, there's games where it's like, hey, I've got 5 lands out, and there's games like this where it's like, look at all this removal I have. But
you seem to be on the... Yeah, I'm on a budget.
Yeah.
Legacy is not for you, then, I would say.
And Modern isn't? But, okay, Modern is expensive as well, but not nearly as expensive as Legacy. And if you really want to, you can play budget lists in Modern. We saw 2 of them round 1.
We did.
So, I mean, I feel like a lot of kitchen table players or players that just aren't going that competitive route, there's a lot of sweet angels out there. You know, big draw to white. There's a lot of sweet cats out there.
She wants to play Jace the Mind Sculptor. What do you expect? I mean, I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's still Kitchen Table.
I love Kitchen Table.
Kitchen Table can get
Cube.
Lead the way. Yo, Cube. There you go. See? Oh. Well, check out Miracles. Jace the Mind Sculptor is in there.
That is true.
This is not me pushing for people to play Miracles, by the way, but
That's what it sounds like to me. Brett is.
I don't play Legacy.
Everybody play Miracles in Legacy.
I don't play Legacy.
No, I did play Legacy on Tuesday, and hey, here's a snap bolt to finish things up there. Because TJ crushed my hopes and dreams so quickly that we played some Legacy, and I was playing Delver in Legacy because he had a Delver deck there, and he had his 4-color Leovold deck, and man, Leovold's just no fun.
What? No
like,
way.
Hey, you want to draw more cards? No, you're not going to draw any more cards. And Brainstorm's a thing in Legacy, guys, so that's, going to shut things down. But let's look at our sideboard and stuff before we get too sucked into all the other discussions going on. Oh, just care about Modern, maybe Standard.
Don't
Sorry.
look at what you have. This is a test.
Oh, God. What did I bring in? I brought in Batterskull, Keranos, Shadow of Doubt.
Uh-huh.
I brought in one more. Batterskull, Keranos, Shadow of Doubt. Maybe Counter Squall? I feel like is maybe what I did. I think I only brought in 4 cards.
Okay. You're correct.
Oh, cool.
But what were they? Lock them in.
What were they? What did I take out?
No, what did you bring in?
Those.
Which ones? Say it again.
Batterskull,
Uh-huh.
Keranos, Shadow of Doubt, Counter Squall.
That's incorrect.
Oh, the Counter Squall is not it then. It's the other 3. What was the last card I brought in?
On Devin's side, 2 Surgical Extraction, 1 Anger of the Gods, 1 Ancient Grudge, 2 Leyline of the Void, 1 Grafdigger's Cage, 3 Kitchen Finks, 1 Seal of Primordium, 1 Thrun, the Last Troll, 1 Dreadbore, 1 Olivia Voldarin, almost said Voladrin, and the 1 of Damnation.
What was my last card I brought in?
You were actually way off, so...
I am?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Well, I know I brought in Batterskull and Keranos then. So my other 2 cards...
You're incorrect.
I didn't bring in Keranos then.
You did not.
Oh. Okay. Batterskull I brought in then.
You did.
What else did I bring in?
Shadow of Doubt.
Okay. So
Counter Squall.
Okay.
Echoing Truth.
So, okay. So Echoing and Keranos. I named all those, but I just got the Keranos wrong. Okay.
You're way off.
You're way off.
What would Devin bring in against you?
You told me what he brought in.
No, I didn't. I read off his sideboard.
Oh. Okay, I thought you were reading. Never mind. Getting back into it, he's going to bring in Leylines of the Void. Surgical. Grafdigger's Cage. I mean... No, I don't think he needs all of that. I think 2 Leylines and a Surgical here seems fine. That seems fine to me. And they're talking about Jace cards being banned in Modern. So I'd say the best Jace for Modern is our Origins Jace.
Vryn's Prodigy?
Vryn's Prodigy.
Really?
For Modern, him and Jace Beleren the only ones that see play. And Jace Beleren is only seeing play in that, like, take extra turn decks. Vryn's Prodigy at least has access to have flashback and stuff like that on your spells.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I understand why, but I don't think that you really see...
Oh, Architect of Thought.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Architect of Thought I see more than
Yes.
Vryn's Prodigy.
Yeah, I completely blanked on him.
Yeah.
But yes, okay. So I'd say Architect of Thought, Vryn's Prodigy.
I was going to say, I don't
Jace
even see Balerion all that often.
Yeah. Yeah. Jace, Architect of Thought is pretty good. I'm a fan of him. Card advantage, minor protection against a minor way to protect himself next turn kind of thing, which is a big thing that makes Planeswalkers good, is if they can protect themselves.
True. 7 cards. There's a Lightning Bolt.
Mm-hmm.
For Devin, not for you. We don't know what you have yet. Island, Swamp, Blood Crypt.
Alright, Gracie. I know the deck for you. It's this thing called... Actually, we can find that list. It's basically Lyle's list that he ran. That a lot of people have been... It's just blue-white. Like, essentially.
Yeah.
That's...
You're talking to the man, Lilagoyf.
Where's your article on Star City?
He's got an article out there for a list that Gracie may enjoy. Who's got that on save?
So that's the thing that I like to do personally, is I like to take somebody else's idea and go, okay, this is the building blocks. I'll start with these. I know I definitely want to include that. I like that. Cool. And now I'm left with like 5 to 10 flex spots that I can choose to make my own and tweak and adjust and stuff like that.
Like a shell.
Yeah. You know. As some might call it.
Spire Bluffs Canal for Nan and pass back. Man, this game is uber exciting.
Doing the best we can. Land go.
Mm-hmm. Love it. It was don't play. It was garbage.
There you go. Don't do that. Tips and tricks.
Do you have that list on hand?
Or the article on hand?
Or the article. Article would probably help.
I think it was posted up on Facebook, right? That might be the easiest place to look for it. I don't remember.
I'll see if I can find it. You have to
Good guy,
commentate on the
Brett.
match.
Well, Devin's got his favorite land there already.
Played it on turn 1.
I know. Yeah, I had to disallow on the side of mine list right now. I haven't really had to bring it in. I might just take it out altogether. Oh, there's the Grafdigger's Cage.
Alright guys, here's the news. From now on, everyone gets like a 1 or 2 post limit.
A month.
A month on this. Good night. Yo.
He's got you.
Thank you, Lyle. Because it was going to be like another week before I found it.
So, Grafdigger's Cage, why would somebody bring it in against a blue deck?
So, as you play a young Pyromancer, Grafdigger's Cage is... I'm going to type it in chat under your name because I'm going to butcher it. So, the most important thing is players can't cast cards in graveyards or libraries. So, you play a card that I think maybe is in the graveyard right now. Snapcaster Mage. If you guys are living under a rock, you may not have heard of it. He's a 2/1 human wizard, and he likes to flash in or come in at any point, doesn't matter who, and look at spells in the graveyard and cast them for their converted mana cost. If it's an instant spell, you can do it at any time. If it's a sorcery spell, you got to do it when it's a sorcery. But they gain flashback, basically, is the long story of it. And so Grafdigger's essentially shuts that off.
Yeah.
Nan plays Pluto Delta.
I do.
There's Tarmogoyf.
Yeah.
Hanging out where lands are supposed to be.
He's pretty big. Okay, I have a question.
I would have moved his creatures and lands around, yes.
Why is Grafdigger's Cage next to his lands, but everything else is behind his lands?
Well, I'm glad that you asked that, as a Remand hits a Liliana of the Veil. No more Panglacial Worm for you.
4 is going to come across. Drop from me to 14. Soon to be 13.
Are you telling him to put the creature up front?
It probably was.
It's hard to tell when he's attacking
Like,
through
listen,
the lands.
you can't get me as long as that stuff's in the way. You gotta. No, I don't remember noticing his Grafdigger's Cage being next to his lands before.
Mm. Yeah. That's how Moto does it. Oh.
Really?
What you got in your hand there, friend? Ooh, Collective Brutality.
Yep.
Ooh.
Lots of cards I can choose to ship to it as well if I need to.
Scalding Tarn. Thank you. He's a 4/5.
Yeah, look at all those lands I have.
Yeah. That's a lot of lands.
That is a lot of lands.
Collective Brutality, discarding a card to escalate. Modes will be make you reveal your hand, will get rid of instant or sorcery.
And I will also have you
Sap.
lose 2 life and gain 2 life.
Nice. So 17 to 13. Oh, I'm sorry, 17 to 15.
Yeah, that's the thing. Snapcasters were just reprinted in Modern Masters 2017, so they are probably the lowest that they're going to be for a while. They're going to continue to go up. And you discard face up, Nan. You're right. You're right.
It's like there was a judge sitting there or something. 4 damage coming across. Hey, another Raging Ravine.
Another Raging Ravine and a Lily.
Discard a card.
Discard this land. Things are not looking good for the blue guys.
Grixis Controller Delver.
Grixis Delver. Probably would prefer to run Grixis Control, but been running Delver lately. I don't know how much longer he'll stay Delver.
Hey!
Speak of the devil.
Delver. No, speak of the Delver.
Oh, got him.
Yeah, I'm on it tonight. You're welcome.
You're welcome, guys.
Neg, get rid of this Delver.
He is a dead Delver.
Fire up this Raging Ravine. Attack for 8. Summon a blocker. Oh no.
Go to 2.
Go to 2. Draw. Go to game 3.
Enter scoop phase. Ooh. What a game.
What a game.
Goyf pretty big.
It's Like there's a reason why that card is expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Tied up, 1-1. So we know what I brought in.
Mm-hmm.
Batterskull, Shadow of Doubt,
Uh-huh.
Counter Squall, and Echoing Truth. What did Devin bring in? Besides
Devin
a Grafdigger's Cage.
brought in 2 Ley Line of the Void, the Thrun, and a Grafdigger's Cage.
Okay.
And he took out 2 Terminate, a Kalidas, Trader of Get, and a Culligan's Command.
Okay. I'm fine with that. That makes sense.
Mm.
Yeah. Don't forget, guys, if you type Amonkhet in the chat right now, you're entered into a giveaway to win a Modern Magic Monday sticker. You must be following the stream to be eligible to win.
True that.
Yeah, my sideboard basically turns my deck into Grixis control. But I don't know. I ran into the problem earlier in the night of having Jace Vryn's Prodigy, and have you tried Grixis Shadow? Is that just the Death Shadow with Grixis? No, I saw a list on Star City. The problem is we don't own any Death Shadow or Street Wraith. And that's pretty much the only thing to make Grixis Shadow.
And does it run bobbles?
I don't know if this list did. I don't know if you need it. Venza.
Yo, Venezia.
Okay. See, that's
Veneza.
What
12. Thank you so much for the follow. You caught me in the midst of drinking some water.
And then I had to try to pick up the slack. It didn't work well. Why don't I bring in Cryptic? I'm a little nervous on bringing in too many high costing stuff, and especially with Cryptic costing it's being a little more blue intensive. Like, I don't know. I think that was also, looking back, I really like Kyranos as a card, but I'm like 5 costs, 4 costs. I'm like, I don't run that many lands, so I'm always nervous about bringing in my really expensive costing stuff.
Yo, Wacky Boy. Thank you so much for the follow.
Thank you. And did think Death Shadow can be banned in the next ban list? I don't think so. It's possible. It's a strong deck. It's beatable. It's not warping the format like we've seen other top tier decks do. There's diversity right now. I do not feel like a ban is necessary in Modern currently. And yeah, Street Wraith would get banned before Death Shadow. I could see that, but I don't know. I don't think anything needs to be banned from Modern currently. What do you think, though? You tired of all this shenanigans going around? Make white great again? Bring back Stoneforge Mystic?
No, Stoneforge I think can probably stay away.
Yeah, me too.
No, I don't think Death Shadow is Bansworthy. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a powerful deck. I think what is most aggravating about the deck is how creatively it was built.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you want to be at a low life total for Death Shadow, and you can get so low very quickly. So it's one of those...
Oh, this is my garbage hand.
Oh, my.
I forgot. I had mulliganed down to 5 and was like, whatever.
Too soon. Islands. Too soon. Yeah, so I mean, I don't suspect that we'll see any sort of ban.
And then better lucky than good.
Yeah.
Top deck. Serum Visions.
Death Shadow. If you go and play in bigger tournaments, you just have to expect it. So build your sideboard and main deck around having to play against it. There's a Delver.
Go to 15. And he'll zap away my Delver.
Thought Scour. Yourself?
Moth Self.
Tassiger? That would be fun.
I need to get the rest of the other serums.
This Delver's going all the way.
Oh, here's another dude hanging out where he shouldn't.
Bolt.
Better take care of him. This has been a just like play a creature, kill a creature, play a creature, kill a creature thing. So lots of spells flinging in these early stages here. Think desert?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's for a Moncat. Wooded Foothills for Devin.
This Delver's going all the way to the graveyard. Oh no. Ha 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 ha. There's just a land in my hand. Made you lose 2 life for nothing, except you have a Scavenging Ooze that you can gain all that life back. So I think he's gonna.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave him at 13.
Oh, look at those 2 lilies just like hanging out together.
Hey. Devin currently at 12, but he's going to eat
13.
something. Looks like a Snapcaster Mage out of the graveyard. Get a +1/+1 counter on a Scavenging Ooze. Go back up to 13. Attack for 3. Coast is most certainly clear. Young Pyromancer. Serum Visions will resolve. Get Nana Bro. Ooh, is that Tassiger or the fish?
No idea.
Okay.
I always forget to get my elementals. I'll have to try to grab those. But there's my 1/1 elemental.
Mm-hmm.
And Devin's gonna gain some more life. Eat 2 more creatures here. Scavenging Ooze getting big. Inquisition.
Snapcaster Mage.
Now I have a blocker. No cards in hand.
What a top deck.
Hey, Batterskull's great, by the way.
This guy.
Amazing. There's my germ because I didn't bring my germs. Didn't bring any of my tokens.
Why do we let you on camera? Raging Ravine.
Come on, those top deck serum.
Better lucky than good.
Right? I'm gonna eat more stuff. Eat this Grim Flare. This is 6/6.
Don't be that guy.
So, equipping Batterskull here, he's a 6/5. Basically saying we can trade, which is kind of what I'm hoping, and get that off the table now. Because Batterskull is going to stick around. And I'm pretty sure he did not sideboard any artifact hate. So he shouldn't have much of a way to remove it unless he gets like a Maelstrom Pulse or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Fires up that Raging Ravine. Oh my. Here it comes. This is the dream right now. Blind Flip Delver. Equip Batterskull.
Bring the beats.
I mean...
That would be so good. Alright, let's see what we got here. A land.
Okay. Nan is going to accept 5 damage, yeah?
And I accept 5 damage. Okay.
Here it comes.
Batterskull to my hand.
Doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen. Darn you, Delver!
Play the Batterskull. Ooh, representing Bolt. Push.
What would it be?
It's probably a land.
It's probably a land based on how your game's been going.
1 damage.
Boom.
Pretty sure he has exactly 1 Snapcaster Mage. Two Snapcasters.
Yep. There's 2 of them.
Snap Miser. Here comes 6.
Ooh. Damage is getting increased.
Hey, but you gain 4, right?
I do. Isn't that great? And blind flip. Oh no, he's fetching. Doing something. And no flip, but here's a Gurmag Angler.
Stop it. This isn't right. Stop this.
Nice fish, right? Zombie fish. I like having the zombie fish in this list.
The fish can't even carry the batter skull. Don't do this.
What?
Must be modern.
It must be modern. Pink. 1 point of damage from the Delver. Yes. And that is an accurate statement that you could see, Devin really enjoys the deck, but he's not as experienced with the deck as some players are.
Why is he all tapped out?
He double activated his Raging Ravine.
Okay. So he took 8?
8. But I finally flipped my Delver.
That's great. No equip? No, it's a flavor fail if he equips it. There's no way the fish can hold the batter skull. There's no way. Nope, flavor fail, dude. You lose
Flavor
the game.
fail.
Instant loss.
Should have done it on the Delver, you're right. But the fish is so cool. Maybe put it on his little lure. Because he's an angler fish.
Nope. I don't think so. There's just... Nope.
No?
Nope.
I just equipped my Better Skull.
Give them time to
Oh,
catch
you're
up.
right.
Give them time to catch up.
Oh.
Give them time. Yo, so that's it. Season 5.
Week 1.
Week 1 in the books.
Don't forget, guys, we've got the sticker giveaway, so if you haven't, simply type in the Moncat.
Yeah, all you have to do is type in a Moncat, get you eligible.
Get you eligible.
If you're in the area and you win, we'll bring you the sticker.
We will.
If you're not in the area and you're going into an event, let us know. We'll bring you the sticker then.
Mm-hmm.
If not, we'll be happy to mail it to you.
All you gotta do is send us your address.
Whatever you're most comfortable with. That's what's most important for us.
Yes.
The sticker is a thank you to you guys. Giveaway, like we said, put it on a laptop, put it on a trade binder, put it on a street sign.
Whatever you
I'm going to delete this
do.
video after I said that, so you have no proof.
Brett said I can vandalize the town.
Yep, going to delete that too. Don't worry. But seriously, guys, thank you all very much for making the first week of a new season
Yes.
such a stellar success. We've got new layouts thanks to our buddy Richard.
Looks sweet.
Hooking us up. We're still trying to get it all squared away. I think we're pretty close.
Yeah.
I think deck names are probably what's next.
Yes.
We've got enough room at the top
We can just
that I think we could throw deck names in there.
So a couple things we want to go over before we see who wins this, before we look at points. There's a couple other projects and stuff that we're working on. We've got podcasts that we're doing since it's #Build the Brand this year.
Yep.
The audio portion, if you just want to listen to it, is on SoundCloud and on iTunes. Simply search Modern Magic Mondays and it will pop up for you guys. It'll be up on YouTube, youtube.com/Modern Magic Mondays.
We have that now.
Right after this. As soon as this stream's done, it'll be activated and gone live for all of you guys to enjoy. If you want to watch the video and see the cards that we're discussing, you can see it that way. Let's see, what other stuff do we got going on besides our individual stuff?
Yeah, I mean, for Modern Magic Mondays, we're trying to build as much content as possible for you guys, for anyone that doesn't know. So, Nan's doing deck tech videos Is it each Thursday?
Every Thursday, it's
or like
modern
a
meta breakdown.
Meta
It basically
breakdown.
we sit there and discuss particular decks, kind of like a mini deck tech, if you will. Like it goes over why they're running particular cards that they're running, what to expect when you face this deck in Modern, or why you might want to play this deck in Modern, kind of thing, and giving kind of a broad overview, big picture aspect to a particular deck. We've done it for 5 weeks now, talked about a lot of different decks. Might be talking about Amulet Titan this week.
Cool.
I think is what we're leaning towards. So,
cool.
But there's over 30 some decks in Modern, lots of different decks, even like the fringe ones we're going to talk about at one point or another. So keep your guys' eyes peeled for all that stuff every Thursday. Then again, podcasting we're doing. Got this every single week for Modern Magic Mondays. We're going to start doing more drafting videos, especially with Magic Online. Might be some more exclusive stuff just to YouTube in the future. So keep your guys' eyes peeled for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I want to say thank you to all of you awesome viewers out there who help make all of this stuff possible over these 14 months.
Yep. We've got so we've got a couple people we like to thank specifically. We do have a Patreon page out there. So if you guys have a couple bucks that you'd like to throw us each and every month, that's a way to kind of help keep the stream alive. And so we've got Trip at Comic Kung Fu. Big shout outs to him for letting us come in, set up, and record these matches. And he's just been kind of like the gateway to getting this done. Like he's kind of allowed it, and he's worked with us, and we're setting up the tournaments and things like that. So that's pretty sick of him. We've also got Eminem, Real Eminem on Twitter, on Twitch, Christopher Bennett over at Core Street Tavern, our table judge. Just super nice dude, has really hopped in and become a pretty fantastic team member for Modern Magic Monday. So thank you, dude. We also have Matthew Manson, not able to throw as much to have the personal sponsorship on the stream like you see above us here, but able to throw us a couple bucks each and every month. So thank you very much for that. Just really enjoys the content and wants to see it continue to grow. Yeah. And then we have Chris Carosa, Season 3 champ. At the battle tier, as we like to call it. We've been talking about it for 2 seasons now. No, we've been talking about it. Is it 2 seasons or 1 season? Well, it's 1 season. 1 season we've been talking about. It feels like 2 seasons
because we just started the next
one. But we owe Chris some Modern Online, Magic Online.
Well, it could be Modern, but it's probably going to be a draft video that we'll do with him.
Just to say thanks. He's at the battle tier to help us out. So, but what about some people that maybe not donating a couple bucks each and every month, but able to just toss us here?
Able to help out when they can. So we've got, of course, Drewski Brew, Atticus, the Mystery Donor, Tatradamus, Real Eminem, Lila Goyf, Nate Hop 34, Burgleton, Stormdust 07, Badger 934, Strog Smash, Weeboo Wet Dream, Hellshock, B-Sate, Anton 707, ICG, Brett's Agent, Silvar Gaming, and Great Image.
Absolutely.
To round it up. Awesome.
Thank you all so
viewers
much
out there making things
Cheers
great
to you guys.
for us. So let's see who wins this sticker real quick.
No one was doing it, so I just threw it in to try and get people to actually do it. And little do I know it's gonna go to Islands because I saw him throwing a Moncat in there. So just ignore that. John, that's for you, dude. Mox.
That's great.
It's all yours.
That's great. Let's see our point totals. All right, so we've used the Phyrexian symbol here to indicate who is in 8th place, and basically the cutoff, because top 8 does go to the Invitational at the end there. We talked about, of course, our 2 players tied up there, 13 points there, split at the end, kind of guaranteeing themselves a great start to the season there.
Yeah.
Ryan right behind them, 12. Kyle, Eric, Lyle, TJ, and Jamie all sitting there with 9 points.
9 points is a strong way to start in this tournament specifically. Our player invitational, we talked about it. If we get what we got last week, or this week technically,
consistently,
90 points is going to get you there.
Yes.
90 points will get you into the top 8.
Yes, it will. So I think that was around first place seed 90.
Yeah.
For the last season. So
yeah.
If you're out and playing consistently, that's the biggest thing. Eric Ford is one of the big pushers for that because he went into it 4th or 5th seed and just coming out and playing every single week and at least getting 2 wins.
There you go.
I think he was saying so.
Easy.
But that's going to do it for us tonight, guys. Again, thanks so much for tuning in and checking us out. Again, every Monday we're live, so make sure you're hitting the follows over here. Check us out at Modern Mondays on Twitter, at FarmersRNR, and at The Real Landman.
Later.